over the past 5 to 10 years, somewhere in that neighborhood, Oi music has become incredibly important to me. It is the music that I've gravitated towards mostly for lyrical reasons. As I've gotten older, I'm a punk rocker through and through, man. I'm never going to stop listening to this music. I'm never going to stop going to shows, and I'm never going to stop covering it on this channel. It's just not happening. And in this video, we're going to talk about my top 10 Oi bands. What's up, everybody? How you doing? Welcome to the Punk Rock Review. My name is Randall. Let's see, what do we do? A disclaimer here. I am not a skinhead, never claimed to be, but I have a lot of friends that are. Love the culture. I don't know, I spent my whole life being a punk rock guy. Why would I switch it up at 44 years old, right? But I love this music. It's very important to me, and it's incredibly, there's a lot of overlap between just punk rock and Oi. Like, it's the same stuff, right? But there are differences, okay? And I just want to put this out there, not saying that I'm somebody I'm not claiming to be anything. I don't claim to be cool. And my list is my list. This is a subjective list. I only have so much, experience with this stuff. Some of the classics I'm not as familiar with and not as into, but I grew up listening to The Business, Dropkick Murphys, Sham 69, Cockspar, tons of these bands, Agnostic Front. So like, I've got a lot of experience with this music, but back then I didn't even know there was a difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought that skins and punks were all the same thing. They just dressed a little different. I kind of still feel that way, if I'm honest. But yeah, man, we're going to talk about my personal favorite bands. And so you can tell me how wrong I am in the comments, or you could just be cool and give me your list. And there's going to be bands that I didn't think of, I'm sure. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to give you guys my list, and as I talk about each band, I'll try to make it quick because I'm going to try to put a song from each band in the video. So I don't want to talk about each band for 10 minutes and then also play a song. This would be a 3-hour video. So let's just jump right in. Before I get started with the actual top 10, there are 2 bands that I have got to mention, and I will play songs from each of them before we get into the list because, well, if you know me at all and you know where I'm from and what I've done, then you would understand why it would be silly for me to put these 2 bands in the list, because obviously I love these 2 bands. Obviously they're very important to me. A, they're my friends. B, I've worked with one of them, put a bunch of records out with them. So that would be Liberty and Justice from Houston. Amazing, just amazing street rock, dude. Just amazing stuff. And then Bullshit Detector out of San Antonio. I've put out like 6 releases with these guys. I wouldn't do that for a band that I didn't love. And, I guess I might for my friends, but whatever. It's the same shit, right? Amazing music, right? And they're more of a, like, cold Oi. The like, Oi music kind of blended with post-punk and more moody gothic sounds. But both bands, are absolutely amazing. So let me play a song from each of those, and then we'll get into the proper top 10 list, whatever, da-da-da. It's all the same shit, man. We're just talking about punk bands we love in this video, right? Okay, so this is a song called No Substitute. It's off of their Locked In EP, came out 2024. Check it out. We'll move on to play a Bullshit Detector track, and then we'll move on to the rest of the bands on my list.
And you can stomp through the new wave, but you'll drown in your pride. Even Joey Ramone listened to you two as he died.
Around
Heck yeah, bro. Such a good song, man. This one up here, that was, again, no substitute from Liberty and Justice. This one is Bullshit Detector, and the song's called Shine Down. Man, love those bands so much, dude. I listen to them a lot. It's kind of ridiculous. It's, you know, one of the coolest things in the world is like having people that you're friends with make music that you really like. It's a weird thing to be like, because back in the day, there's a band called Arm in Arm I used to hang out with all the time. I lived in their like band house with them for a little while, and I loved that band. And it was just so, it was cool to have like my friends making the music that I really love. So shout out to the boys in Bullshit Detector and Liberty and Justice, respectively. Man, great bands doing great music, and yeah, it's awesome. So like, let's move on to my formal list, you could say. Number 10. This one's gonna probably rub some people the wrong way. I don't know. I don't really care, dude. This is my list. Here's the thing. If you have a better list, let me know in the comments, dude. Just tell me what it is that you like. Number 10, out of Los Angeles, Castillo, right? As far as I understand it, they were a pretty new band. They started in like the pandemic. And yeah, I don't know. I don't want to go too deep into each band's history because I don't know them that well to be able to do that. But I really enjoy this band because they sound musically like if you took the Templars and Coxbar and kind of mixed them together with both the music and the production. And you got like a 50-50 split of both of them. Just kind of mixed it up a little bit, right? And then you took a vocal styling, something maybe similar to Ryan from Liberty and Justice, but it's like a more of like a Cookie Monster style, like gravelly vocal, but he sings with melody. Man, everything that they've got is so good. They don't have a lot out there. They've got a split. Let's see if I can recall everything that they've put out. A split, maybe an EP and then a 12-inch. Maybe it's an LP and an EP and a split 7-inch with the Templars. That might be what they've got out. It's not a lot. But dude, everything that they've put out so far is just really high quality. And I've seen them play live twice, and both times it was just outstanding. And the energy that they bring is wonderful. The frontman is incredibly good at what he does, and you know they seem to really be loved within their community, which is great. But yeah, dude, Castillo is one that I listen to a lot. If they had more music, they would probably be higher on the list. So let's listen to a song from Castillo real quick. I hope this video gets a lot of views and it brings attention to some of these bands. I mean, some of them are huge bands, but like Liberty and Justice, Bullshit Detector, Castillo, these are bands that I really love them, and I wish they were just, you know, huge so that they could make a living making music, you know? Let's see. Which song should I play? Oh, they got so many good ones. All right, this one's called Pleasure and Pain. It's the first song off of, well, it's the title track off of the Pleasure and Pain, excuse me. Looks like it's only 7 songs, but I'm positive this came out on a 12-inch, so I guess it's a 12-inch EP. All right, check it out. Let's go. Man, what a great song. I almost picked another song that was a little longer, but I chose this one because it was shorter. I hadn't heard it in a little while. Man, so good. But you can hear all within one song. You can hear like the melody and the stuff of like of Coxbar, the production sounds and decisions and guitar tone kind of the Templars. It's a very fast song at points. We get a good circle pit going, some good gang vocals. Dude, if you want to hear one other song that I would highly recommend from this band, honestly, everything that they've put out is incredibly good. Quality is very consistent throughout their entire discography thus far. They did a split with the Templars. It was just one song from each band. There's one song on each side, and each band had a side. It'd be very clear, it's just 2 songs. But their song's called Where I Belong. It's a little longer, it's 3.5 minutes, so I didn't want to play it and make this video super, super duper long. But if you go listen to that song, it's one of my favorites. Like, it's just a song I listen to on a regular basis anyways. That split was put out by TKO Records. Shout out to those guys, man. Mark's put out crazy good music still in 2026. That song is where you'll hear a lot of like what you would consider probably Coxbar influence. Really good. It's a little more slowed down, lower BPMs, very melodic, very good production, good sing song like, or sing along rather, I guess I should say. But yeah, man, Castillo, great band, really, really great band. I hope they continue to put out good music. Okay, so at number 9, we got a band. I believe they're from Tacoma, Washington. If I'm wrong about that, my sincere apologies. But they have an album that just recently came out called Fate of the Union. They've been around for a little while. It's the band called Noise. I really, really like this band. Again, they've just got really catchy songs that are lyrically what I'm looking for, a great vocal styling. So one thing you'll hear from this entire list is that all the vocalists have a pretty unique style that sounds like them. They don't sound like a lot of other people, or if they do, it's I don't know. I mean, to me they all sound pretty unique. But yeah, Noise has been around. Let's see, how long has that band been around? Been around for a while. Let's see. At least going based on their discography when their first record came out that I can. Let's see. I know I have one from 2000, I think 10. And then I've got an album, 2010 maybe? Dude, 15 years plus, been around a long time. They've got an album called Pushing On that I just found on CD recently. I was pretty excited about to hold on to that one and own a copy physically. They did a split with Street Dogs. Just a great band. I believe at least one of them, maybe two, were in active military. So I mean, they've got a very specific perspective that they're going to be singing songs about. So let's play one off their new album. Like I said, it was called Fate of the Union. Just came out this year. It'll be on my top 10 of the year list, most likely. It's a very good record. Let's see what we got. All right. The second song on here is really good. It's called You Versus You. Again, this is Noise. Man, hold up, dude. Super sharp, like crisp production. I really enjoy that band a lot. And before I go any further, the way I compiled this list, it's a subjective list, right? So this is just like, what are the bands from this like part of punk that I personally listen to the most? Which are the ones that I have the most albums from? So like, just for you to understand kind of how I got to this list, it's which ones do I listen to the most? When I go to listen to music, what am I putting on more often than not? It doesn't necessarily mean that, that any of the bands that I didn't mention aren't just as important, just as good even. It's just, this is the stuff that I'm listening to the most. So I just want to make sure people don't think that I'm trying to like throw shade on anybody that I'm not including. There's no way I can include all the great bands in a top 10 list. That's absurd. This is just a, personal list. That's all it is. That band's so good, dude. I really like his vocal style. I don't know what you'd call that, but I like, it's not his vocal style, his voice. His style, he's just singing. But his voice is really good. If you like that, but you want something maybe a little more like rock and roll based, like a little bobber pub rock, check out Bad Terms. They've also got a record that came out this year that's going to rank really high on my list. dude, another band that is, the longer they're around, the better they're going to get. I can't wait to hear more stuff from that band. Let's move on to number 8. Okay, so this next band, I believe they're from Vancouver, British Columbia. I hope that I'm corrected by that. They've got a handful of albums. I've owned, I think, 3 or 4 of them. They're really good. And I'm finding out through talking to my other friends that members of this band are in a bunch of other bands out there. So I got some work to do to learn more about these musicians. But I'm talking about Bishop's Green. Oh my goodness, I love this band. Uh, I'll say this. I'm fairly new to Bishop's Green, like maybe 3 years listening to them. But I just stumbled across, let's see, what album did I stumble across from them? It was called Pressure. I just stumbled across that record and was like, oh, what is this? It just kind of looked like a street punk album, so I bought it. And man, I tell you what, a lot of these bands, if you just give them to a punk rock kid, they would have no idea what's the difference between oi and like street punk, quote unquote, or like crust punk or whatever you want to call it. You know, spiky jacket mohawk shit versus like skinhead stuff. It's so similar, right? But Bishop's Green, boy, I tell you, man, I love this band. I don't know a lot about them. I just like their music a lot. The more I listen to their albums, the more I enjoy the the songs. I mean, they're just here. I'll just play one of their songs. You guys can hear it. This is off that album Pressure I was talking about. It's called Gross and Net. You can understand what I'm talking about when I play the song, I hope. I really enjoy that band a lot. The vocals are so good. And here's the thing I figured out. I'm a vocal first guy and I'm a melody first guy. If a band doesn't come with like, this is why I don't listen to a lot of like anarcho punk or like real grimy crust stuff. It's not that I don't like it. I like some of it, but I prefer melodic music. The way that a lot of these oi bands have their guitars with less crunch, it's a little more clean guitar sounding. I don't know if I'm saying it right. I don't know the technical terms, but They're a little more clean on the guitar, and the snare drum has this like what I've always referred to as like a sandy sound. It's not like a pop pop pop. It's more like a when they. I love those sounds, and I find those sounds more often than not within Oi bands catalogs. So yeah, as I'm listening to this, I'm remembering like the things that I like about it the most. Um, I love this music, dude. It's so fun to talk about it, but I feel like a giant poser if I'm honest about it. Yeah, yeah, it's okay. So it is what it is. Never claimed I was not a poser. So at number 7, we're gonna have our first like proper old school Oi band. I'm sure people were waiting for me to talk about some of these bands, so I hope I'm not too incredibly late. But yeah. So this band is an English punk band from 1975, Sham 69, literally one of the oldest Oi bands out there. Sham 69 is just one that when I was a young kid, I heard about them through compilations, mixtapes, and friends that had on t-shirts, and I thought, let me listen to it. And I'll be honest, I didn't care for it a whole lot until I heard Rancid covering "If the Kids Are United," and I was like, "Oh, that's a good song." And somebody said, "Oh, that's a cover song." I'm like, "Oh, who is the band that they're covering?" "Oh, Sham 69." I'm like, oh, "Okay, cool." So I go listen to it, and it gave me a reason to dive into the catalog and appreciate it more than I did prior. You know, you get there however you get there. But Borstal Breakout, another song that's covered a lot. Those two songs are both covered quite a bit. If you're not familiar with Sham 69 and you're watching this video, I'm a little surprised, but they're I mean quite literally legends of the game because they were one of the first probably 2 or 3 bands to really play this kind of music. I'm gonna go ahead and play. Let's see. Let's do Borstal Breakout because that's probably the one I prefer the most of their 2 most popular songs at this point. Again, I'm not going to act like I know all of their material. I listen to them quite a bit because I listen to a lot of playlists with them on it. And so I really like everything I've ever heard from Sham 69 at this point. But it did take me a little while to get into the band. I'm not going to act as if I just heard them and loved them right away because I didn't. But over the years, I've come to really appreciate them both with their vocal styling, lyrical content, and production values and things. I really enjoy what they have brought to punk rock because I'm benefiting from it greatly just listening to all the other bands that also really love Sham 69. Dude, can you imagine hearing that in the 70s? That's crazy. So, what's something I forgot to say about Bishop's Green is that you can hear a very heavy, like 77 punk style within their music. I like that. I like that they have very like Sex Pistols influenced guitar sound when they write their riffs and their guitar tone that they chose. And then when you have the flip side of that, you'll have Sham 69. You hear a lot of like early Dropkick Murphys and the Bruisers. You wouldn't have none of that without Sham 69. And you could probably just put Sham 69, early Dropkick, Bruisers all in one line for me because I kind of feel like they're all very similar in sound. They're all different from different times and places, but you know what I'm saying? They all sound similar to me as far as like early Dropkick. I'm talking like the first two albums, mostly the first album, first 7-inch, and then the Bruiser stuff as far as Al Bar's stuff that he was doing. But yeah, man, Sham 69, a band I probably need to learn more about, but I just really enjoy their music a lot. I like his vocals a whole bunch. The English stuff, when I was young, it was hard for me to listen to for some reason. I don't really know what it was. I think I didn't really gravitate towards the accent and whatnot, and I didn't understand what they were talking about as much in my teenage years. But I'm finding in hindsight that I like them, all of the bands from that part of the world in that time, a lot more than I used to as a youngster. So, but yeah, man, Sham 69 is a band that I think, I wanted to include some super old school bands on this list, and I thought like I needed to have a few of them. We'll get to another one in here in a minute. And I was like, okay, which ones are my favorites? And I almost put the Foreskins, but I think I like Sham 69 just a little bit better. Foreskins are also great. So this next band, number 6, they're not from the US, they're from France. They would probably be higher on this list if they had more music out. Every song that they've got is great. They're so good live. These dudes are taking that street rock stuff, bovver, pub rock, and speeding it up to give us more of like a bovver rock oi sound, right? I'm gonna go with Claim Choice out of France. I love this band. Every song that they've got is high quality. I love the vocal styling, the production choices on this. We're gonna listen to a song called Boot Boy Don't Stop. It should be pretty self-explanatory as to why I like this band. Oh my goodness, bro. Are you serious? So they take more of a, like, honestly, it kind of has like some bluesy late 60s rock and roll approach to the like street punk stuff. And they added a harmonica solo in there. Come on, dude. And some of their stuff's in French, I would imagine. Sometimes I can't understand what he's saying. But bands like Syndrome 81, Kron, some of these other bands, like, you don't know what they're saying necessarily. If you don't speak French, it doesn't matter. It's a feeling you get when these bands, we're talking about the same things. It's not as if we don't have the same problems and we're living in the same dark, disgusting world. But yeah, dude, I love that band so, so much. I got to see them play in New York last year, and it was one of the coolest things ever. Claim Choice is amazing. Absolutely love that band. At number 5, we've got a band out of California. They've only got, again, one EP and a full length. I believe they're working on new material. I think there's a lot of these bands working on new material right now. I believe Liberty and Justice and Bullshit Detector are also working on new albums right now. Lots of stuff coming, hopefully, in the next 6, 8, 12 months. But Slugger out of California. Dude, their album called Dead State is so good that I think that in 20 years it'll be talked about with other, I don't want to say exactly what albums, but like other albums. Like, I'm going to put it up there with albums from bands like One Man Army, Rancid, stuff like that, because it is that good. It is front to back, top to bottom. It's a 10, bro. It's a 10 out of 10. I wanted to say perfection, but I guess that's subjective. I think it is a perfect record. There was nothing about it I would change. But and their live show is redonkulous. One of the best bass players around. Just a wonderful sound, man. This band is so good. So we're going to listen to a song called, let's go with, oh man, so many good songs. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm going to go with New Generation. It's a little longer. It's a little bit over 3 minutes. But man, I think it's warranted. This whole album, it's the first song on the record. If this one doesn't get you interested in listening to the rest of the record, then you weren't meant for this music. But dude, shout out to Slugger. I love this band. Tommy, what's up, dude? I hope you're watching this video, brother. But yeah, man, New Generation, Slugger, let's go. Dude, if that doesn't get you moving around, I don't know what will. I really like that Tommy's like yelling the vocals, but it's not so much so that you can't understand what he's saying. You can definitely hear the lyrics in these songs, and I think that's a major benefit. While I like gravelly, dirty vocals a lot, like a lot, there's a big benefit to having people understand what you're saying. Um, but the bass tone on this is crazy good. And something I was gonna say earlier that I forgot to, was that somebody might say like, "Oh, why would you have a band like Slugger above certain other bands?" And it's not that they've only got so much material out, and it's my reasoning would be because while I like the other bands you're mentioning, maybe throughout their catalog you can add up all the songs together that I really like, and they don't equal the same number of songs that are just on this album. And I love this album as a whole. I listen to it front to back. So again, very subjective list here. So let me know what albums and bands and stuff that I'm missing that you really appreciate. There's no right or wrong answers here. You like what you like. I definitely have a lot of respect for all the bands that I'm not mentioning. So it's not about that. So the next band has been around since like the late 90s, and I just had the pleasure of talking with them on the podcast. It was awesome. We're talking about Pistol Grip. They're out of Walnut, California. Bro, I don't even know what to call this music other than like a street rock. The vocals grabbed me immediately when I heard this band. The very first time that I heard them. And again, back when I started listening to this band, I didn't distinguish between like punk and oi or street punk or whatever you want to call it. Like, I didn't have those distinctions. This is just a really good punk band in my opinion. And I've been listening to this band since I don't even know, man, late 90s. I love Pistol Grip. And it was really cool to get to speak with them. But they have a lot of influences like the Boys, the Sex Pistols, shoot, man, all kinds of stuff, dude, from Sham 69 and Coxbar, but all the way through like faster, more street punk, more up tempo street punk bands. Okay, probably bands like Total Chaos and The Exploited would be influencing these guys. And if you are a fan of Pistol Grip, you should check out bands like Taker would be a good band to check out. Vocally, they have some similarities. And Complete Control out of Texas, they were also called the Strap-Ons for a while. Check out those guys if you like Pistol Grip, specifically if you like the vocals. But this band is one that I've been listening to for a long time, and it's the basis for me liking other bands. As in Complete Control and Taker, when I first heard those bands, I thought, oh, this reminds me of Pistol Grip a little bit. Mostly with the vocals, but dude, this band's amazing. All right, let's go with there's just so many good songs with these. All of these bands have so many good songs. It's hard to choose just one. This one's called Running from the Gun. It's off of Shots from the Calico Rose. I love this band. Let's go.
Try to put me down and see who saws. You don't wanna get on my phone.
Dude, they have like a slightly darker tone to their guitar, in my opinion, and you can also hear a lot of 77 style influences in this. Bro, I love this band. They're so good. They also had an album come out, I think it was '07. It's only digital right now. It's called Machines of String Theory and C Sharp. Um, it's not super well known, but you should go listen to it because in '07 they were doing things that a lot of these like more like cold oi bands out of France are doing. Like it's got a much more uh, clean channel with reverb guitar, and a lot of the bands do some of that stuff. I love that stuff. I've already made a couple of videos talking about the French cold oi stuff that's just really taken over street punk. It's interesting, but they did something a lot like that in '07 with that other album. So go check it out. I really appreciate what they have brought to the table. Man, it's more like I've always called it like a melodic monotone vocal style. I don't know what else to call it, but I love his vocals, and there's a couple of people that do it. Not many, but it's very distinct. I enjoy it. He said he didn't like it, but I was like, dude, you're tripping, bro. It's so good. Uh, yeah, I'm a fanboy. Sorry. So before I get into my top three, I got a couple of bands that I want to bring up. I'm not going to play songs from all of them because I just wanted to mention them because they were bands that are important to me, and this would be a 6-hour video if I just talked about all the oi bands that I just really like. Um, well, first off, go with the homies on the t-shirt, man. This is just a coincidence. The Uncouth, absolutely love this band, and they were really good live, really good dudes. And I think if you haven't heard the Uncouth, go check them out. You'll probably really like them if you like most of the bands that are on this list. I want to just point out that Waddy from Lion's Law is also in Reeks and Bromure, and I believe another band that I don't know the name of. Everything that guy does is a wholly unique in its own thing, right? Like Lion's Law and Reeks don't sound the same. Reeks and Bromure don't sound the same. Bromure and Lion's Law don't sound. It's weird, man. All of them are like incredibly high quality. So like, I was gonna include that guy on the list, but then he would take up 3 spots. So I just wanted to say, incredibly hard to not put all of those bands on this list. I love Reeks, I love Lion's Law, and I love Bromure. They're all really great, and they're all very unique. Um, I should probably just do a video on that guy and all the stuff he does with music. And then I mentioned Bad Terms earlier. Go check those guys out as well. And then Doug and the Slugs, R.I.P. Doug. That's horrible to have to talk about, but that is so so goes life, I guess. But Doug and the Slugs is a really great like American boy band. I love that band. So check those guys out. Okay, so moving on to our top three. At number three, we've got an English band from 1980. They've only got 2 albums that I even listened to, and they're completely different from each other, but I love them both probably just as much. I kind of like their second one even a little better, if I'm honest. But we're talking about Blitz. Voice of a Generation is like, it's their first record. It's a like seminal top punk rock album. I would imagine that is going to pop up in many, many, many top 10 or 20 lists. But then they had Second Empire Justice come out, and I believe, and I wasn't around when it came out, right? But when it did, from my understanding, it got just absolutely crapped on by everybody. And I think I might like that album a little bit more. Honestly, it just depends on the mood, I guess. But Blitz is one of those bands that if you're in the mood for Blitz, you can't really play anything other than Blitz. So, you know, they've got a song called Someone's Gonna Die Tonight. Another song has been covered by a bunch of bands. I believe Rancid covered that at one point as well. I've learned about a lot of older bands through bands like Rancid, Dropkick Murphys, things like that. So shout out to all the bands out there in the '90s that were doing it, and then teaching people like me about the bands from the '70s and '80s. So yeah, let's play "Someone's Gonna Die Tonight." This song is awesome. like that. The just the filthy production on that. I love the vocals are a little too far forward in that for my personal to be just my favorite. I do like it, but I like the just grit that's in that recording. The drum sounds that are within that recording are fantastic. I like the guitar a lot, but just it's just nasty sounding. It sounds dirty. I feel like real punk music is the last real form of rock and roll. Like it's true rebellion, and it's like there won't be another iteration of music to come out and be like that to me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just because I love it so much, but I'm willing to accept that I'm just a fanboy, right? And this is just like my stuff, or I guess our stuff, right? But like metalheads would probably be like, I don't know, dude, So, but I feel like when I listen to this, like the lyrics, the production, the DIY ethic of all of it, like they don't need to be on a giant label to be successful. You just want to go put out records and tour and play in front of 10 people if that's what it takes, but you just get your sound out there. I love it, man. I absolutely love it. Let's move on. This video is getting pretty long. So at number 2, to absolutely nobody's surprise, we've got from New York, the Templars. Okay, this is a band that I liked a long time ago. They were great. I liked what I heard, and I was like, cool. I was a fan, and I had, I think, a CD or two. And then a few years ago, I started listening to them a little bit again when I started getting into more like oi and street rock music. And then I met Perry, who's their current and longtime bass player, and we put out a record together with his other band. And then I started like rediscovering their music and listening to it again. And over the last like 3 years, maybe two and a half, 3 years, I've kind of consumed with it. That's like one of the bands I listen to on a daily basis. I love everything about this band. Lyrical content. So far, the people that I've met that are in the band are amazing. The production style, the influences being like not just punk, but like 60s rock and roll. It's just got a sound. It's got a feeling. And, I guess not every band's for everybody. So I'm sure there are going to be people disagree with me. That's your right. You can disagree. But I feel like they're kind of a perfect band. It just is what it is, dude. Like I hear it and I go, yeah, this is good. This makes me want to there's songs that make me want to hang out with my buddies. There's songs that make me want to be angry. There's songs that I want to drive to. It's great, man. The Templars are so good. And aesthetically, I like their imagery. I like how it's dark and moody, and it all kind of has a similar, like it's, how do I say this? It's not branded per se. I guess it kind of is. There's a brand that is Templars. Like you look at it and go, oh, that's got to be the Templars, right? It's just, yeah, man. I really enjoy it. I'm hoping to talk with Carl soon, their vocalist. I think he plays guitar, sings, and writes most of it or something. I will learn all this from him. I'm not a historian. I'm just a fan, okay? But I've been putting together a collection of Templars records. As a matter of fact, this section of records right like there. Let's see, how do I do this? Here on this shelf. That's all Templars records, and I got a couple more on the way. So I really am a huge fan of this band, and I'm learning a lot about them. And every single song that I've heard thus far has been, at the very worst, really good. So I don't even have a favorite. I don't think I've got like a favorite 10 songs of theirs, but a lot of them are pretty short. So I'll play a song. Currently, Skins and Punks is the one I'm listening to the most. So I'll play that song, and then you can judge for yourself how you feel about this band off of one song, of course. I would recommend going back and listening to them. A lot of it's on, both Bandcamp and Spotify, so go check it out. This is Skins and Punks from the Templars.
Everyone to the
Dude, if that doesn't make you feel good, I don't know what will. I sincerely, I don't even get it. Like, and also, this is the kind of song from like an oi band, like a band full of skinheads that like makes me as like just a punk rock guy feel wholly welcomed within their community, their circle. Like, this is the kind of shit. Like, that's a unity song, dude. Like, bro, I love it so much. It's so good, and it's like got this like garage rock production to it, which I really like because I listen to a lot of like rock and roll stuff, a lot of Ramones core. And the older I get, the more I'm listening to like old power pop, 60s garage rock stuff. And I don't know a ton about it. I'm learning all this stuff, man. I was pretty much just like, punk rock my whole life. And then as I'm getting older, like I find since I've turned like 40, I'm really reaching and like finding like the things that influence all the punk bands I really like. And I'm going, oh, I do like this. Joe Jackson, as an example, never thought I'd listen to that dude's music. Elvis Costello, never thought I'd like his music. Fucking Billy Joel, bro, I listened to an entire Billy Joel record the other day. It was fucking awesome. The Cars. Should have known that I didn't know what I was talking about all these years, man. Just super narrow, like just it is what it is, right? Life goes on. I'm not going to sit and worry about it too much. Although I do, it gives me anxiety. I feel like a giant dumbass. Oh man, what a great song that was. But yes, they've got great guitar leads. I like his vocal style. The lyrical content is fantastic. Imagery again is like super. It's just cool. Like I'm not gonna act like I know much else about it. I can't wait to talk to this dude and ask him questions about it. I just want to know like how did you come to these choices? Like what were you thinking? What made you like it? Because it's probably simple. People want to look into these bands and think that there's like hidden meanings behind stuff, and sometimes I'm sure there is, but a lot of times it's like, no, it looked cool, no, it sounded cool. I asked the dudes in Pistol Grip like, where's the name from? They're like, it just sounded cool, and I'm like, yeah, that checks out. The Templars, I bet it's just like, oh no, we liked the way it looked and it sounded cool, we can make like a theme out of it. Because if you listen to the lyrics, it's all lyrics that we all can appreciate and agree with, I would imagine. For the most part, I haven't listened to every single song to that degree where I've just dug into all the lyrics, but everything I've heard, I've been like, yeah, you know, oi music is of the people typically. So yeah, man, the Templars. This video is going on for so long. My apologies. All right, in my opinion, the best oi band out there. Oh, this is gonna piss some people off. It is what it is, dude. The best oi band out there is very clearly Rancid. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, dude. I'm kidding. They did play with Rancid and did like a tour with them to celebrate some anniversary stuff. But Coxbar, dude, come on. Like, if anybody knows me, they're like third or fourth favorite band all time for me. Will never change. I've traveled to see them twice in the past couple of like what last year and a half. Coxbar, bro. Like, they have a clean vocal style, melody, great guitar playing, a fantastic live show. You can understand what he's saying in the songs. They have 2 albums that are perfect. They probably, I mean, I don't think that any of their records are like below like a 8.5 to 9 out of 10, but they've got 2 that are actually 10 out of 10. No skip. Perfection. Shock Troops is the obvious one, but I personally think that the album Forever is just as good as Shock Troops. It is so good. And I know that they're like making the rounds and going to probably call it a day at some point in the near future, but man, even at the age they are, cuz they've been around since the early 70s, they're still really really good live. And when you go see them play, I was told, you don't understand, when you go see Coxbar, it's going to be crazy. It's like it's like karaoke the whole entire time. Everybody sings the whole show. And I was like, sure they do. Bro, they really do. Every song, everybody's singing every word. It's crazy how beloved that band is. Although I say that, and then I think about how I feel about Coxbar, and I'm like, well, never mind. And the way I learned about Coxbar was, let's see, early 2000s, I guess. I wasn't listening to them in high school or anything. I didn't know about them. But this girl that I was friends with, actually, like her boyfriend is a guy I've known my whole life. And she had this shirt that said Coxbar on it, and I always wondered like what it was. I thought it was just like honestly, I didn't know what it was. I thought it was like a joke shirt because it had the word cock on it, and I was a giant child. But the logo, I was like, what is that? And then she tells me one day, I think she told me it's an oi band, or it's like an old school punk band or something, right? And I listened to it, and I was like, oh, that's pretty good, but it didn't, like, there were some bands, I'll be honest, like The Business and like the Cockney Rejects. I liked it when I first heard it, but I didn't love it when I first heard it. But I liked it okay, but I really quickly moved on. Cockspar, I couldn't tell how I felt about it, but pretty quickly I realized that, they just write really great songs about people, and they tell stories, and I don't know, man. I don't see how you can listen to punk and like Cockspar. And granted, they've got a lot of like pub rock and bobber stuff, because I mean they were playing like before there was a real, like, there was punk, before punk was like Sex Pistols and Ramones. Like, these bands were around, but like, what the fuck, did I misquote a year? Hold on, dude, am I tripping? Did I just say something real stupid a second ago? If I did, I'll leave it in the video so you guys can make fun of me. No, they did. Yeah, okay, early 70s. Bro, I had like a brain fart for a second. But like, they didn't really get going. Shock Troops was what, 82? So like they didn't really get going until like the early 80s, but they were around playing in the 70s, man. So like, but when they were the stuff that was influencing Cockspar, it wasn't punk, because punk as we know it didn't exist. So like, I don't know. I freaking love this band. They got, I mean, if you just pull up their discography, there's so many classic songs. And I'm going to pick a real generic pick as the song for Cockspar, because it's the song that for like a whole year and a half, we closed out my live streams with it. But I do want to say, if you'll go listen to the album Forever and check out the song called Every Step of the Way, it makes me cry. Like, it's that good. Not every time I hear it or anything, but like, I can get emotional listening to that song. I'm glad I don't drink anymore. If I did, that'd be a bar song where I'd sit and drink lonely and sad. I'm happily married with a family. I don't have much to be super bummed about these days. But yeah, so Cockspar, if you're not familiar with them, listen to the song I'm fixing to play, and if you like it, you'll like everything that they have out. If you don't like it, what's wrong with you? Listen to it again. You should.
We're coming back, we're coming back, we're coming back.
So that song kind of encapsulates like everything about that band. It's music for the people, made by the people. It is wonderful stuff, man. So yeah, those are my favorite Oi bands. Um, I'm almost nervous to put this video up because of what people are gonna say, but like, you can't let that stuff out. You can't care what people are saying, and you can't let negativity control what you're doing. So I continue to make these videos and show like flaws in my knowledge of punk and all this stuff because it doesn't matter, man. I'm just having a good time and having a community, and I think I'm doing a lot of good for people. So um, but I struggle with it. I just want people to understand I struggle with it. So yeah, to run down the list one last time, real quickly, I brought up Liberty Justice and Bullshit Detector as bands that are important to me personally. There's a lot of biases there, so I didn't want to include them in the list technically, but they should be in there. Castillo at number 10. Number 9, Noise. Number 8, Bishop's Green. Number 7, I had Sham 69. At 6, I had Claimed Choice. At 5, I had Slugger out of California. At number 4, I had Pistol Grip. Number 3, I had Blitz. Number 2, The Templars. And number 1, we put Cox Bar, with honorable mentions being The Uncouth, Waddy from Lion's Law, Reeks, Bromure, Bad Terms, and Dug in the Slugs. So those are all fantastic bands. If you like these bands, please also go check out the Cockney Rejects, the Foreskins. I mean, dude, there's just so much. The Bruisers, Early Dropkick Murphys, Street Dogs. Golly, there's so many, dude. There's just so many bands that fit this description. So just start listening to those, and others will get put into your algorithm. But let me know what bands you love. Throw it in the comments and tell me how wrong I am. And whatever, dude. I need your interaction. So tell me I suck, please. I appreciate it. Everybody out there, I love you guys. I hope you're having a great day. To all my friends and family out there, you know what it is, man. Yeah, talk to y'all soon. See you in the next punk rock review. Peace.